So the Legal Aid Society is a 104-year-old public interest law firm, one of the oldest operating public interest law firms in the country. We provide free civil legal services to qualifying Milwaukee County residents on a host of civil matters. During the pandemic, we've had a really robust eviction defense presence. We have approximately 8 housing lawyers who step in when we're contacted by an individual who's facing an eviction or has conditions of their apartment that they need help with in terms of a potential rent abatement or security deposit issue. And we provide advice, guidance, representation. We're serving individuals who are experiencing a lot of distress, and we don't need to collectively make that more difficult by having people go to multiple doors for different services. So the beauty of the Rental Housing Resource Center is that an individual can virtually right now, but eventually also in person, come into one location and access multiple services, and that includes landlords as well. The Rental Housing Resource Center and the opportunities it creates is that it has opened the door to dialogue with different landlord groups, but also with, in my particular instance, with the largest landlord in the city. And that's in part due to the pandemic, but it is also, the Rental Housing Resource Center has created an opportunity for this dialogue that didn't really exist before. And what's interesting about that to me is that collectively we can solve more problems when we sit down and recognize what we might have in common and what we can learn from each other. And for this particular individual, that has meant big advancements for tenants. This is the same company that in July, in 1 week, filed nearly half the evictions for a week where there were 500 evictions filed, so roughly 250 evictions. And by the end of multiple conversations had unilaterally agreed to stop imposing late fees, who is now someone who we refer clients to because this individual has worked with us in good faith and will give people a second chance or a third chance, whereas a lot of landlords either can't afford or aren't willing to give someone another opportunity when they've had one or more evictions on their record.